Light trigger warning for the snowflakes and the 8-year-olds who actually enjoyed this series. Now that all that's out the way, let's get into the video. Teen Titans Go is a very interesting series to say the least. For lack of a better term, it is a parodied version of what came before in the show we all know and love. And if I'm being totally honest, in my opinion, that is the main reason why I personally dislike this show so much, because of that very reality. It is a joke from what it used to be. A lot of the times they make jokes and they make light of very serious situations that the lore of these characters even have. And they make light of very serious situations such as Trigon's relationship with Raven and Robin's traumatic past. Also, just a side note, there's no actual plot or compelling story in any of these seasons at all. For some weird reason, modern entertainment has this strange babyfication when it comes to series such as Teen Titans and Ben 10. Like, why? Seriously, why? And it just gets more confusing and frustrating when you think about the fact that the original voice actors in the original voice cast come back to replay their roles that they've made popular since the early 2000s. So instead of making a continuation of the series we all wanted and know and love, you make a joke and you basically give the middle finger to the fans? Like, why? What I like the most about the original Teen Titans is the fact that no matter how old you are, you still found some level of enjoyment out of the serious topics or any form of storytelling in the original show. Like, it was just compelling for all ages, and we don't get that with Teen Titans Go. We just don't. But Teen Titans Go is just mindless idiocy for the sake of it, and it's really annoying. Like, without any rhyme or reason, it's just made for stupid people. The characters don't even feel like characters anymore. They just feel like caricatures. They feel like a hollow shell of what they used to be. And no, I'm not here to argue popularity, because just because a show is popular, it does not mean that they are enjoyable for the wider audience. For instance, just look at Phase 4 of the MCU. Just because it does well in the box office doesn't make it a good freaking series of events. You get my drift. Spare you the analytical dribble, but you get the point. I don't know, man. Teen Titans Go just feels like it's made for 5-year-olds. Honestly, genuinely. But me personally, I prefer something a little more mature. That's just me. I don't really like shows that are made for kids. I truly do miss the days when cartoons could appeal to all ages and tell compelling stories and touch on deep thematic issues without feeling overly preachy and political. There's only been small glimmers of hope that I've seen in the entertainment industry that allow these topics to be told in a very nuanced and organic way. Unfortunately, nowadays, when it comes to remakes and when it comes to continuations, they're all going to be either overly leftist-driven political talking points or just overly self-indulgent drivel that no one wants to see or hear. And honestly, modern-day entertainment, and especially modern-day animation, will never reach the heights of the early 2000s ever again. After all, we've seen with Masters of the Universe, just because something has a higher budget, it doesn't mean that it is somehow going to recapture the hearts and minds of a generation. Nowadays, entertainment just feels like they're just preaching to Twitter people all the live long day instead of telling a nuanced story. And telling those stories with characters that we all love and we all enjoy. That's why I don't really want a continuation of Spectacular Spider-Man, because I know what's going to happen if they even dare to try to do it. Long gone are the days of consistently good TV shows and television, and long gone are the days of just entertainment in general in Western media that is good, honestly. But hey, luckily for me, I still got my Japanese animation and my Cobra Kai with a little sprinkling of House of the Dragon thrown in there for good measure. But in all seriousness, Teen Titans was a show that I genuinely enjoyed and thoroughly loved. The characters' relationships felt real, it felt earned. It didn't feel like I was just watching a bunch of pixels on the screen, it felt like I was watching a family. A family of flawed, individual teenagers trying their best to be decent people and to save lives. But now, when I look at Teen Titans Go, all I see is just self-indulgent idiocy at its finest. And honestly, frankly, I find it, well, insulting. Okay, so those are my thoughts on Teen Titans Go. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe to all the good stuff, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.